Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make a tofu grain bowl. I really like this recipe because it is super easy to make. You can pretty much use anything you have in your fridge, any grains, any vegetables, and then any protein, and then the sauce is just super addictive. You can use it as a dipping sauce, salad dressing, anything like that. Alright guys, so now my rice is cooking in the rice cooker. My oven is preheating to 425 degrees, and I'm going to chop up some broccoli to get roasting. You can use any veg that you like roasted, anything you have, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, peppers, anything like that. I really like broccoli because it gets nice and crispy. So I'm just going to cut off the bottom here. I like to use most of the stem still, and I'm just going to cut it up into nice small pieces, kind of like that, thin, so that they're going to roast and crisp up. And I'll just do that for about 2 heads of broccoli, kind of again whatever you have. So my broccoli is all cut up, just small pieces like that. Again, that was 2 heads. And now I'm just going to drizzle it with about a tablespoon of olive oil and then put it on a baking sheet. So there, just going to toss it to coat. And I'm gonna lay this out on a baking sheet. So if it's too much for 1 baking sheet, you might want to put it on 2. That way it crisps up. If you crowd your vegetables too much, they won't crisp up and they'll just steam. And then you're not gonna get that nice and crispy, addictive broccoli. So that looks about right. That's kind of how spaced out mine is. And now I'm just gonna sprinkle about a teaspoon or so of salt on here. It's not exact, you just want to season it well, and you can always add more salt later. And then I'm just going to crack on some black pepper. Because we're making a sauce, you really don't need more seasoning than that, because most of the flavor is going to be in the sauce. So now this is going to go in the oven for about 15 to 30 minutes. Mostly I just check on mine and wait for it to crisp up and flip it part way through. So now we get to make the sauce, which is probably my favorite part. My friend showed me this sauce and it is super addictive and really simple. He didn't really use a recipe, I don't really use a recipe. We're going to start with close to 1/4 cup of tahini. That's just a rough gauge. And you just kind of want to season, taste as you go and see what you like best. The next thing is soy sauce. So I'll probably start with about a tablespoon or so. And see how that goes. And then the next thing is maple syrup. You could use honey here, but I think the maple flavor really adds to it and it's super tasty. So I would recommend that. Probably about a tablespoon of that as well. And honestly, I kind of go off of color for this. So just take a fork and whisk it up. And you'll notice your tahini will thicken as you whisk it. And so then I usually add some water to thin it out because I don't want to make it too salty with the soy sauce. And you want to get it kind of to like a honey consistency, so it's a nice sauce. And see, it kind of drizzles like that. And that's about the color of it. And then the most important thing is to taste it. I'm gonna get a little tasting spoon. I'm gonna drizzle the sauce on my tasting spoon so that I'm not getting anything in the sauce. It's pretty good. I think I could use a bit more soy sauce. It's pretty sweet. And then you can also add just a pinch of salt so that it's kind of a different source of salt, not just all soy sauce. After you adjust, I'm going to do a tasting again, drip it. And I think that's pretty good. So the next part is our crispy pan-seared tofu. You can also bake it, but I like that it's quick to just put it in a pan. So I have 1 block of extra firm tofu. It's pretty dry because it wasn't water packed, but I'm just going to dry the outer edge with paper towel a little bit so we don't have too much moisture in there. Put that to the side. You can do that with a cloth as well. And then I'm just going to cut it into about 1 inch to 1/2 inch pieces across the short side, so I get little steaks like this of tofu. I'm gonna do that for the whole block. You want to be gentle because you don't want it to fall apart too much. And then the next step is to coat this tofu in a little bit of soy sauce. And that's just going to wet it a bit and add some flavor. And that'll help our coating stick. So just with my clean hands, I'm going to coat the steaks a little bit. Now the next step is to make our coating. This is 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And in the recipe I have ground ginger and garlic powder to season it. I do not have either of those. So I'm going to use this mushroom blend. I'm going to use about a teaspoon of that. And that's just kind of a bit of salty, savory taste. And I'm going to use a teaspoon of onion powder. So you can kind of mix it with whatever. Garlic and ginger is really good. Onion powder is good too. Anything to add sort of flavor, because tofu on its own is pretty bland. And now I'm just going to mix that seasoning up. Try to get the cornstarch and, I know there's glare, it's hard to see. Cornstarch and the seasoning all mixed up. And now I'm just going to sprinkle about half of this mixture onto the tofu. Now that most of the white is gone, I'm going to add the remaining cornstarch mix and just sprinkle it on top, flipping to make sure I get both sides of the tofu. Okay, so now most of the white is gone off of my tofu, but it does have a nice even coating of that. Okay, so I'm at the stove with my tofu. I've added about a teaspoon of oil and it's on medium-high heat. And you just want to make sure you hear a sizzle when you put it down. And I'm going to lay all of the tofu blocks out, one side down. And those are going to go for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. You just want to lift up an edge and see if it's golden, and then when it's golden you want to flip it over and get a nice crispy sear on both sides. Okay, so while your tofu is cooking, this is the perfect time to get all of your toppings ready. My rice is still cooking, just about done, and I've got some fresh spinach all washed and out in a bowl. You can use any greens you have. Kale is good, arugula, spring mix, anything like that. Even like diced up cucumbers would work well. And then I've got some grated carrots. I've had this with grated beets as well, or both of them, just grated on a box grater. And those are going to add some really nice elements. So essentially, the formula for this grain bowl is grains, protein, sauce, lots of sauce, and some fresh veggies and 1 roasted veggie. And that kind of brings a good balance of sweet, salty, warm, and fresh, and crunch. I don't know, it's a good formula, tastes good. So my tofu is all done. This is what it looks like all crisped up, still steaming. Probably want to lay it out flat so that it doesn't steam and decrisp like it is here. Alright, so my broccoli is done. This is what it looks like, nice and crispy and crunchy. Here's a good one. Nice, it took everything I had not to eat the pan before making the bowl. And my rice is good, so I'm just going to plate up and show you what I like in my rice bowl. Alright guys, so this is my finished rice bowl. Got brown rice, roasted broccoli, carrots, spinach, crispy tofu, and that sauce all over. So, hope you enjoy. I hope you make it on your own. If you do, let me know what you think, and hopefully check back for more cooking videos. Bye!